Hey there, you're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with more Kingdoms of Amalur. This is Nehru, and she is our let's try that again. Fey Blade wielding, that's what these giant blades are on her back. Fey Blade wielding superheroine. She's also got chakrams as well too, which I will show you later on in the episode. And we are here in Gorhart, the town of Gorhart, and we're doing some initial quests. And over here, if you buy the complete collection on Steam, you can get the weapon pack bundle, and that is... And somehow my music got turned up. Or it's just really loud. I thought it hadn't changed. But there it is. Okay, anyway. So, this weapon pack bundle includes a lot of, a complete set, basically, for the sorcerer, the rogue, or the warrior. Let me show you that content. Woo! Fey Blades. So, actually, let me show you in the armor. It might be easier because, I always do that. I always push the wrong button. Okay, here we go. So, it came with, a Guardian set, which is for might for warriors. A rogue set, or a finesse, as they call it in this game, set. Or a sorcery set. So, we're going to be donning the Running Man set. And as awesome as these items are, we don't need them, not for our character, so I'm going to put them through the blacksmithing station and break them down, salvage them. So I'm going to equip this armor here and put all of these in junk, because you can still take your items even if you put them in junk to prepare to sell them. That's what the junk area is for, is you can just sell everything in the junk file or the junk area or section in one fell swoop. But you can also still salvage items for your blacksmithing to raise your blacksmithing. So let's also go and equip these and junk all of this. You also get a bonus for having a complete set. Oops. And I keep doing that. Don't do that, Jessa. That's me telling myself not to do something. I don't know if you ever do that too. This is the shield. The moon shield. Let's equip it and see what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? And that's the shield for the rogue. Let's see what the tower looks like, though. It's probably going to be perhaps a touch too overwhelming. Wow, that's a shield that's not playing around. The truth is yep, for mages. And that one blocks 7 damage, has some elemental resistance, some health, physical resistance, and plus 5 damage with magic. But we're going to go with our complete set here and go with the moon. And then we're going to put this and this and this. So there's our complete set. And, oh, wait, gotta put the hood on. Now, there's our complete set. Awesome. So that comes with the entire bundle where you get the original game, the 2 DLCs, which I've heard very good things about. One of them, The Legend of Kel. So we'll see if I am able to play that in this Let's Play. Otherwise, I'll leave it for you guys to explore on your own. We also have some weapons. If I can hit the right button. Not likely. So we have a lot of these wonderful weapons that came with this. The beast is huge, huge longsword. But we're not going to be using the longsword. So let me go back down here and throw our Fey Blades on. Our neat Fey Blades. And that's our primary weapon. That means we can take all this other stuff and put it in here. We're going to keep the chakrams because they're our secondary weapon. And let's take a look at some of those stats. Very fast speed for both of these. That's average speed, okay? So fast and average. This is a lot of... I like these Fade Blades. And they're just really fast and gorgeous the way they play out. These have some ice damage on them and a chance to steal mana. That's not as important. This is a sorcerer's thing, but I just like them because the character type I'm going for, basically. So let's make sure the secondary is set up correctly. Yeah, crude birch longbow. Don't think so. Look at those. Those are chakrams. Look at those. Just observe the badassery right there. Look at her. She's so cool. So this is going to be our initial set, and we'll keep it until we find a complete set of something else. Or I see some other armor that hits my fancy, but I don't see really how that's going to happen. And over here in accessories, for killing the troll, we got a squire's ring, plus 5 health. So let's definitely equip that. And this is neat. You have 2 different slots for your rings, so you can wear 2 rings. Skyrim, I'm looking at you. Silly Skyrim. And I'm going to... Wait a minute. With lightning-based attacks, I think these chakrams, if I'm not mistaken, are lightning-based. So I might want to keep that. Let's take a look at these. No, it's ice. Not lightning, ice. I'll read this for you, just out of interest. The song is often thought to be a card of hope and encouragement. In truth, most fate weavers read this card for what it is. An indication that those fated of the song will live a memorable, beautiful, and short life. Uh-oh. This might be a quick let's play. Might be over kind of fast. Let's read these just for fun. The wind rushes forward, changes things in ways that are barely able to be perceived, and moves on. Those who draw the wind are rarely able to feel the touch of the weave on their lives, although it has and will change them. So we're going to have a short and very mercurial life, is what it sounds like. Okay, where was I? Accessories, consumables. So I'm going to dump these lightning potions because we don't need them. Mana potions, I'm going to dump them. We just don't use mana in this particular build. Venom Guard increases poison damage. We'll keep those. And these shadow prisms, I'm not sure what the point of these would be. It says, on use, creates a timed explosion that can attract the attention of surrounding enemies. But I don't know why you'd want to attack the attention of surrounding enemies. So I'm going to junk that. But if you think of some reason why I should be using that, let me know. And I'm not going to put anything else on our radial or our quick bar. In our items, I'm going to show you a little bit of what we have here, and then I won't bother to go through inventory too much anymore. But we have a reagent bag and crystalline shards from sage crafting. We also could, if we had picked up any herbs, have an herb bag, or there's a repair kit for keeping our armor. Armor does degrade in this game, which is really cool. We have some bones that we picked up in a spider lair. Let's put those in, and a skull. Don't need those. I'm going to junk all that. And I'm going to junk these books and scrolls, except that one, which is for DLC. And this one I'm going to read really quickly for you, or summarize for you, so then we can junk it as well too. So this is the progress log from Formorous Hues, the Well of Souls, where we emerged as a new character. And basically, as you can see here on the screen, he's talking about how he's had some errors, basically, and this is the first our character is the first success out of the Well of Souls. We may be working to recreate life, but that hardly allows us to desecrate the dead. Any further complaints can be brought to me directly, where we will promptly ignore them. Now that I've read that, I'm going to add that to junk as well, too. I have heard that there's good lore in this game, And if we see a book around that's of interest, I will scan it for you and give you the highlights. One more look at our character. There is an option in the... Wow, she looks great. There's an option that allows you to
Hello there.
Take your helmet off, basically. So, what we're going to do here is run into the woods and take care of that wounded Fey maiden on the road. And I'm going to sprint because otherwise we'll be here forever. Uh-oh. Hello, boys. Uh-oh, not close enough. So this is supposed to be a ranged weapon, but it's not a very long range, but it does, as you can see. And you can just, I mean, look how cool they are. So awesome. So those are the Fey Blades. And I'm just gonna... I hope there's a way to kind of increase the distance as we get better at them. But that's basically that. Oh, I just realized I don't have my field of view on. And my field of view is... I changed the key. There we go. That's why. I changed the key because it was my pause key, my recording key. There we go. Now I can actually see. So that is courtesy of Widescreen Fixer. There's a link for that in the first episode of this series in the description box. So where was I? Oh yeah, kicking butt. Those are our Fey Blades. There's a quick little... Oh, hey, someone who wants to fight. How are you doing? Come get some. Uh-oh. Critical. There. I love how turny it is. And I'm going to do a special attack there. Boom. And another one. There we go. So the special attacks are triggered by when you push the buttons in certain ways. So what we're looking for, just to recover, or remember, not recover, remember, we're looking for a Fey named Aery, who spends her time watching the village from above. Which, I can think of better ways to spend your day, but whatever floats your boat. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that she's over here. Oops, sorry about that. And I also remember, because I've done this quest in my tests. Haha! I remember nothing. I have no idea where I'm going. But there's a chest over here, so let's find out about it. Somewhere right over here? Nope, other way. It says there's a chest here, right in front of me. Haha! Hollow log. Haha. I love the way the controller vibrates. Yes, I remember there is a lore stone here. I'm also gonna, whoa, hello. Uh-oh. Oh, whoa. Oops. Wrong key. And let's switch to the Fey Blades here, because I want to keep these wolves backed off of me a little bit, and the Fey Blades knock them back a little bit. Oh, that was scary. They snuck up on me. They snuck on me. I wish you guys should understand how difficult it is to try and learn how to use an Xbox controller, play a new game, and commentate. I want somebody to feel sorry for me. Okay, let's see if we can get it in one hit. Oh, no. Lost a pick. So do I go up one or down one? Let's go up one a little bit. Nope. It's down. Almost. Yes! I actually like that lockpicking minigame. It involves, like, if your pick gets too close to where it's going to break, your controller vibrates a little bit. And I thought that this wolf over here... No, I guess not. I thought it was glowing, but it wasn't. It's just two. Okay, we're worried. Where were we? Ah, yes. Oh, there we go. There's another Bogart or something over there. But I'm going to avoid them and head over here. Because this is Aery the Fae.
May your hollow gods keep you mortal. I am called Aery. Your face is new to me. You're different from those in Gorhart. They amuse me, and I strive to learn all I can from them. Have you come to ask about the Tuatha? I can offer only what I know, and hope it will suffice.
Just a little note, I've had a hard time. I always try and find other Let's Plays of games that I am considering playing to get an idea of how the game plays and whether it'll be appropriate for the channel. I've had a hard time finding a good Let's Play of this. People don't really care about the context and the world and the voice acting and the story, so they just sort of quickly skip through the stuff. Not me. Let's listen to everything she has to say.
For many seasons, listening to lore stones of the great ballads. Before that, I dwelled in the gardens of Issa. I prefer the quiet of this village, the mirth of the witless.
Well, aren't we somebody, Gran? The mirth of the witless. I got your witless right here.
We are kin to the seasons and cycles of all life, to new life and perpetual growth. Mortals may view the warmth of the petals and smell the beauty of a newborn bud, but only Fae know the strength of the roots beneath the surface.
Court of Summer. I hope we get to see the Court of Summer in the game. Faelands?
Faelands? Yes, I've heard these words before, but do not understand their meaning. There are only Fae, and there is only land. I do find Almain sentiments so charming.
I think Almay is one of the races. Or maybe it means all humans. Not sure.
I cannot reveal much. The gardens are the jewel of the summer court, a wonder beheld by few mortals. It is located far east of here in a wood so thick it would devour all but those who knew its secrets. Do not pursue such mysteries, mortal. They are not for you.
Which means naturally that we're going to pursue such mysteries. Anyone who says don't pursue such mysteries means we're going to be pursuing those bad boys like crazy.
I adore every sad soul in the village, even stubborn Herc with his tender heart, and drunken old Arnick. The widow fascinates me. She has no idea that her lover is dead. I watch them from my perch, hoping to learn the meaning behind their pursuits and passions. If I could, I would grant each of them an eternity. Alas, I cannot.
That would make our character, Nehru's heart jump at the possibility that she would be able to be granted eternity and be one of the Fae, which is her ultimate dream.
They contain memories, great moments, ideas, songs, and inspirations. The Fae do not record their words in ink or on paper. Ink fades, paper crumbles. Lore stones mark where our kind has made a lasting impression, where the seasons slowed to take note of glory on a grand scale.
Let's talk about the mortals ourselves.
I find them so interesting. From their vestments to their odd habits and demeanors. Just yesterday I saw a monk from the Almain mission sneaking through the underbrush. Strange creatures you are. Strange, but glorious.
Ah, that's a clue to the fact that we need to find someone who has left the local mission. We'll be doing that quest as well, too.
I feel them near. Flitting through the western woods like shafts of shadow in the sunlight. What could have brought them here, I wonder? The Tuatha do not trouble themselves with easy prey. If they prowl these woods, it is for worthy quarry.
I think it's for us, is who they're looking for. The Tuatha are our big enemies in this game. But let's talk about the Fae that's been injured and see if we can find a way to help her.
Yes, I witnessed this crime. Although I did not recognize the one who perpetrated it. It is often difficult to distinguish one mortal from another. The victim was Illuvia, but I knew her only by name. You must be hoping that I can offer advice, but I cannot. If she is meant for the Great Cycle, then so be it. However, I would be quite interested to find out whether one of my kind would benefit from one of your mortal remedies. I've always wondered. It will need to be powerful. Your delicate forms are far more sensitive than ours. In fact, it's astounding that you survive as long as you do.
We need a potion.
Perhaps your mortal apothecary can provide one. You can always create the potion yourself if you possess the skill.
All right. That's all Aery has to share with us.
Farewell.
And what I've decided as far as voicing the character is that when we have a dialogue wheel to choose from, I will answer in her voice if I can remember to do so. But for these sort of lists of topics that give us background, I'm gonna, Oh, I love those Feyblades. Oh, they're so good. Uh-oh. Turning the camera. Trying to turn the camera and do combat at the same time is difficult. Yeah. So I also wanted to share with you about the lore stones as well, too. And let me just make sure they didn't drop any loot. They didn't. Okay. Here's a good chest. Easy to unlock chest. Let's go this way this time. And first time does it. I'm taking everything at this point because... So this is a shrine, which is going to bless us. It's not a lore stone. I'm going to go back to the lore stone really quickly before I forget. And to show you guys one of the neat features of this game. So this is a lore stone, and when you click on it, as we're about to do, we'll hear some lore. This is the Odorath stone.
I don't know if what the Fae say about these stones is true, but if it is, well, this is just too good to not save forever. Lystrom was out of town when Artol was visiting. Now, Lystrom doesn't know Artol, and Artol is older and strange. She could be mistaken for a Fate Weaver. So, when Lystrom came back to town, here was Artol the Oracular. I said to Lystrom, I hear her readings are amazing. You should go. Oh my, you should have seen it. A rooster, she said, will change into a man, and this man will become your lover. He will provide for you, and he will make you laugh, and he will make your life exciting and easier. But, and this is something you can never forget, he must never eat chicken. And once in a while, you will need to peck at things on the ground, and every morning at the break of dawn, you'll hear a loud cry from him.
Okay, I'll explain that a little bit more later on after we're done kicking the butts of these bandits. Wow, so good. This combat is perfect for people like me who can't, Is that everybody? Yeah. I'm not good with moving around, so my character automatically focuses on who it needs to focus on, or she needs to focus on, which is wonderful. So, lore stones. Is it here? No. Here? No. I'm totally guessing. Let's try abilities first. Nope, not even close. Destinies? Nope. Moves, I know it's not under. Status? Lore stones. So, as you explore the world of Amalur, you will discover a wide array of lore. Snippets of history, mythology, and more, which contribute to your understanding of the world and grant you experience. Lore is collectible, so finding all the lore in a given area will grant an additional experience bonus. Here you may review all the bits of lore you've collected thus far. And this is neat, because you can click here, and you can see lore that you've already heard. Odorath has 5 different lore stones in the world. And it's about secrets. The people of Odorath confide in the lore stones, basically. This one is Dalentarth, which we found outside of the village coming into it. Olin, Cure Seeker. Olin, the humble knight, defends and heals a village of mortals. So when we get all of his lore stones, we get Olin's will. So it's a really neat way for them to have put lore into the game besides just in books or in people talking to you. And you also get lore, experience points for finding them. And of course, as much as I explore, I'm going to do my best to find most of them. But let's examine this. If you don't understand or if you've missed what was said, you can go back and replay the lore audio.
Now, I don't know if what the Fae say about these stones is true, but if it is, well, this is just too good to not save forever. Lystrom was out of town when Artol was visiting. Now,
I didn't know it was going to play the whole thing. I thought I could cancel it somehow or something.
She could be mistaken for a fake weaver.
Sorry about that.
When Lystrom came
let's go back to the
town,
village.
Here was Artol the Oracular. I said to Lystrom, I hear her readings are amazing. You should go. Oh my, you should have seen it. A rooster, she said, will change into a man, and this man will become your lover. He will provide for you, and he will make you laugh, and he will make your life exciting and easier. But, and this is something you can never forget, he must never eat chicken. And once in a while, you will need to peck at things on the ground, and every morning at the break of dawn, you'll hear a loud cry from him.
Yeah, it sounds like a Fae was sort of playing a joke on the mortals, and I don't know. Anyway. But if you were confused about the lore stones or what they've said, or you missed the audio, you can go back and, as you can hear, there you can replay it. So the Fae is no longer, that was injured, is no longer in the road. So let's go this way, up these stairs here, at a sedate, ladylike pace. And find the injured Fae who's here. Ah, you scared the crap out of me, mate. Let's talk to Herc, who is the man who is trying to help this Fae.
So Aery thinks we need a healing potion, eh? Too bad those are scarce in Odorath. The wars made supplies a lot harder to come by.
So we need a healing potion. And it looks like he hasn't got anything to really help us with that, but he can tell us about the Warsworn.
Once they fought the beasts of chaos, marching to glory through many victories. Sadly, they fell, as all great men do. Now they're nothing more than hired blades. Anyone can earn their allegiance with a few pieces of gold.
Okay.
Farewell.
And despite what he thinks about the Warsworn, we're going to still go and join them. There's the poor injured Fae on the bed there, as you can see. And that is the next step. We need a greater healing potion. The best thing to do is to go to the alchemist and grab one. Another thing I like about this game is the music. It's very well done. And the voice acting. And like I said, I've recognized a couple of voices. And you know what? My map is telling me that there is a... Yay! I don't have enough space in my inventory! Blah! Okay, well, I will come back and get that later. But, for now, I'm going to end this episode. Turn my character around here so we can see her nice and pretty. And I'm going to end this episode here. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below. And if you loved it, join the party and subscribe. I'm enjoying this game immensely. I hope you are as well too. And if you really want to support the developers, even though they're not quite around, but they probably still have bills to pay, buy the game on Steam. Buy the complete edition for $40, but I do recommend that you wait till it goes down on a sale. I'd say wait till it dips below $20 in one of the summer sales and then buy the whole package. And you'll get all the DLC and the armor that my character is wearing and everything. So, as I've said before, and as I'll say many times again, thanks so much for watching.